Hello, I'm Neil from Make Lunch Chester Street and I'm here to make another recipe for you. This time it's Val's Veggie Chilli and it's a recipe suggested by Val, one of our volunteers. We've got the ingredients ready to go. We've got some cheese to go on top, some baked beans, some kidney beans, some chopped tomatoes. We don't have a tomato based chilli sauce, so I'm just using that. Got some peppers, one very small courgette, so I'm going to put a bit of mushroom in as well, and some onion and some rice. So I'll start cooking in a moment after washing my hands. Okay, so we're ready to cook. I'm going to put a splash of cooking oil in the pan and turn that on to a medium heat. And then I'm just going to add the onions. I've only put in half of that piece that you saw earlier. I'm just cooking this for 2 people. A bit of a shake around and just leave that to soften for 3 or 4 minutes while I prepare the rest of the veg. Okay, so the onions just had 3 or 4 minutes. It's just softened a little bit, turned a bit clearer. I'm now going to add the courgette. We had a really tiny courgette in the house, so I felt we needed a bit of mushroom as well. I'm going to turn the heat up to high just to fry that through for another couple of minutes. Okay, so that's at a couple of minutes frying away. I'll now add the pepper. We had a couple of peppers in, so I've used some green and some yellow just for a bit of extra colour. Altogether that adds up to about half a pepper. Leave that for another couple of minutes. Okay, I'm now going to drain the kidney beans. I'm going to pour those into a sieve just so that sticky liquid comes off. That's a full 400 gram can. I'm only actually going to use half of these kidney beans. So I'm going to just run cold water through there to drain off the sticky stuff. And I'll put those in the pan in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to turn that pan down to medium. I'm going to put half of the kidney beans roughly in there. I've now got some baked beans. We used some of these earlier, so that's about 3/4 of a can. I'm going to put half a can's worth in. So at this point, if you've got a kind of tomatoey, chilli flavoured sauce, you might want to put that in. We don't have that in, so I'm just going to use chopped tomatoes, about half a 400 gram tin of those, and turn the heat up to high again just to heat all that all through. And then we're going to need some chilli flavour, so I've got some chilli powder here. My advice with this is add it steadily. You can always add more later. I don't want it too hot. I probably want about half a teaspoon's worth, but I don't do measuring like that. We'll leave that there for now and we'll taste it in a little bit. Okay, while that chilli's cooking, I'm going to add half a mug of rice to the pan. Got some water from the kettle that's just boiled, so I'm going to pour that on top. Put the lid on. Turn that up to a high heat until it's boiling again. And then I'll have to turn it down to low, otherwise I'll have a lot of sticky rice water to clean off the cooker. During that time, everything's heated through to boiling in the chilli. So I'm going to pop the lid on there and turn the heat back down to medium, and we'll taste it in a little bit to see how it's doing. Okay, so everything's just about ready. I've tasted the chilli, tastes absolutely lovely. Rice is ready to go. I'll go and drain that, serve up, and see you in a moment. Okay, all ready to eat. I've just put a little bit of cheese on top to serve. Actually, there was a little bit of chilli left over, so I put a little bit aside for lunch tomorrow, unless I get really hungry and eat it all at the end. Hope you enjoyed watching. See you again soon.